Have a new one. Sally is here. All the way at the bottom right in Angus's old spot. So I have to go meet Sally. For another wonderful day of Animal Crossing. Though it'd be probably a shorter day of it. Most times it ends up being that way. Let me grab my tools just to have them. If I want to catch and sell something, I can. Or fail at it, you never know. I really like the thumbnail though that I have set that is made for Traveler's Rest when it eventually starts getting uploaded. I like the one that I got to use for that. That one will be fun. Missed. Bum, bum, bum. I also have like a dumb little Elden Ring one that I might use towards the later half of the Elden Ring videos. Just from the other peaches have grown in. I'm like on a cycle. I get some peaches and then there's the other peaches. Like, not all of my series are going to have them, but I like to throw in a couple random ones that will just have, like, mostly probably maybe just co-op ones, but I might do a few random single player where I'll switch the thumbnail to be something stupid. I really do enjoy pixel art stuff, though. Bum, bum, bum. Probably ran past everything that I needed. I've only found, what, did I find one or two? I found two, so as long as I get at least two, I'm happy. But if I could find all three, that's great. Missed. It's funny how behind I am. Like, I'm on videos. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that isn't even going to get seen. There's a lot of new releases that probably won't even get shown on my YouTube channel for a long time. Just because I think I'm all the way in August with certain uploads, and I think I just finally, like I said before, got my Morrowind stuff uploaded, but I only just got around to finally getting them titled and shit like that, and now they can start being thrown into the YouTube mix. I'm like, I'm just so behind because I don't want to, like, dump more than 2 videos in a day, and then if I do too many, then I'll start panicking if I run out of a backlog. Because of, like, I might not, because I don't record everything I play sometimes. There's just some stuff I don't really record, like the things John and I have been doing. I haven't recorded, but that's also because we haven't really had a stable like run at anything. When we keep doing the like archipelago thingy. Yaml. Stop it. But other than that, there's just some stuff I don't always record, and then if I start to worry about the backlog, then I start to overly pickles. Start stressing about what I should play and what not to play. I already do that, but then it intensifies more, so that's why I like just doing 2 videos a day and keeping the backlog heavy. Then I don't give a shit what I play as much. I still do, but I don't stress nearly as high as I would if my videos on YouTube were running out. I do miss being a little bit ahead of it, where I used to be, like, if a new game came out and I did play it on release, I would have it uploaded within 24 hours or whatever, you'd see the video, but I'm like, this is just easier. Dump what I have, and if a series takes 4 months to get uploaded, it takes, 4 months to get uploaded. For a year, or 2 years, or whatever, but at least the channel constantly looks active, I guess. That's always the positive. You see everything, like, of 2 videos every day and 1 on the weekends. And once the entire series is up, then you can enjoy fucking leaving it up in the background, or I can add it to my Streamathon playlist, so I have it a complete video, complete series on there. One fresh brewed cup of green tea. The yum. Acid, bitterness, and boldness all balanced in a perfect harmony. Like, I used to be a little bit ahead, but then that's what made me panic when I was doing YouTube stuff, is I'd be like, oh no, I'm caught up, or I don't have enough in the backlog, and then I'll be like, I gotta upload a bunch of stuff. Now that I'm like months ahead, I don't even have to worry about it. I can focus on just getting a shit ton of videos recorded, streamed, whatever, and then dump them out whenever I can. It would be better if they were in like some of the formats I see some people do, where it's just like the whole VOD itself. Then it would be like you get everything and you don't have to wait forever for me to get to the next batch of videos to have like the GTA or whatever that I'm uploading, because I only do them in batches of 15 and they're at really random times when I upload. That's why if a video on the YouTube stuff is like not showing up for a while, like if like Final Fantasy or GTA or whatever has a long pause, it's only because in those like the next like batches of videos, I just never uploaded it because I was trying to dump other stuff off. Like, what 15 are you going to get for this? What 15 are you going to get for that one? I think it's like the end of this month that I'm playing right now is the end of GTA 4's main story. I think comes to an end finally. We haven't touched a GTA 4 in like 2 months, 3 months, so not the worst, but how long it's taking for the series to get uploaded, you know, it's taking a while. And then I think start of next month, sometime like a day or 2 into next month, you get the Lost and Damned will get started. And then I get to have fun with my shitty, once we get to Ballad of Gay Tony, my weird 2-part finale because of internet woes. Where it's like, I'm almost to the end. Anyway, here's the end. End credits as its own separate video because shit went wrong. It was not a peach I just picked up. That was a flower. Pickles. Every time. All I can think about is RoboCop yelling or just saying pickles. Almost 6, so I guess that's why there's no music. There we go. I'm like, the bell's gonna ring, because I'm like, there's no background music. Get peaches. Oh, meet Sally. Introduce ourselves. We'll do a batch of fishing, and that'll probably be it, because I'm not planning to play that long with this for today. Not that I ever play that long, but it'll probably be less than an hour. It could be, you know, just about. It depends how long it takes me to fish. Funny how consistent I've been doing Animal Crossing for the most part. Of course, not recording wise. There's been a few off days, and I haven't like played every single day. I'm trying to get myself adjusted here. My hip is killing me. I haven't played every single day, but I usually play it pretty consistent. If only I could do that with a lot of my games. How simpler things would be, but I just can't. I have to be sporadic and a mess. Fishing pole. Half the people I have on my friends list now on Steam, I don't even remember why or when they were added, because there's a handful of people I don't even recognize. But someone on my friends list will not stop fucking launching Elden Ring. Hey, welcome. I like your green chair and green stuff, as well as the mix of the wood furniture. I like your blend. It turned out all wrong. I love cooking. I made this dish the other day. Sucked. Oh, okay. Fucked it all up. Not even sure if the mod thing from what Brandon I was doing would even work with all the update stuff for the DLC. I know it's not going to work for the DLC because I don't think it's unless they update that mod, it's not going to work to it. So we can only do the main game. If it's still working. I don't know if any updates for the DLC for Elden Ring have fucked anything up. They did mention, and like one of the people that work in on and all that, they did say that they like the idea of the seamless co-op, and FromSoft or whatever would love to try to maybe incorporate it in some of their games in the future, which would be cool instead of the constant summoning. Because like it'd be cool to have like the evasions and shit AI stuff that we deal with, and being able to do some of those quests that involve invading others, but like of like the other NPCs, but without the need of having to do what we got to do, or you know, just the two of us doing it, not have to worry about real people. Because like some people like me and all that, I don't like. I enjoy playing a Souls game, but I really don't want to deal with going against people. That's why I like the co-op mod. We don't have to keep fighting with trying to get each other's world because of weird mechanics or specifics, and then also needing we don't have to worry about people invading. That's why I really liked oh, there's that fish. That's a lot of money right there. That's why I liked Neo and stuff, where it was like we're just in a world together. Like 10,000 bells on that fish. And a boot. And a boot to boot. But I like Neo's stuff is fine. Stranger of Paradise, things like that. I really like those co-op mechanics of let's all just hang out through the things. Though Stranger of Paradise will kick you out to solo for certain aspects, and I don't think Neo does that at all. I think there might have been one or two. I think it is just cutscene based, is it? That's all it does. Other than that, but there are one or two missions you have to do solo in Stranger of Paradise, where Neo I don't think has had maybe any missions you've had to do solo, except for like some of the weird side missions that were like one-on-one duels that I remember having to do, and I was like, fuck this, I hate this, because I'm bad at the game. Shadow is here. He's finishing eating and cleaning. Hopefully he doesn't accidentally eat the clean and up the eating. Didn't think this one through. I don't even know what words I tried saying anymore. And well, just fuck me then. Catfish. Yeah, kitty kitty. Oh, okay. Well, shit. Wasn't ready for that. So John said he was going to be on today because he tries to be on Thursdays. So that could easily be we're going to do something like we've been trying to do, the usual thing of the archipelago stuff, until like 9, 10 o'clock until John's exhausted. Or it's going to go on for like 40 minutes and then John's going to have to leave because someone then decided that was the time to bother him. You just never know. You know they have a supermarket or a grocery store simulator that's co-op? Good times. Standing on my face. Ah, mosquito. No, like John would not play it. Brandon could give two shits about that stuff, and Zane would get bored after like 30 minutes and just try to fuck himself with like doing crazy shit with the boxes. But I saw it and I was like, oh, that's cool. There's some games trying to do some simulators that would be fun co-op. I'm not sure if Supermarket Simulator's the the go-to one, but yeah, I know DK, well, at least he would probably understand the numbers and shit more while I'm sitting there just doing cashier work. That's all I can do. And boxing stuff, putting things on shelves. I feel like Supermarket's fine. I think it would, the gas station one, like the people that made that one would have been great co-op because there's so many different types of jobs, from just being a fueling person to fixing up a car, to then they added the car wash thing and all that. That one would have been great for it because there's so many different like little jobs within it that you're doing. Supermarket's fine though. Once you get big enough, it's definitely needed. Early on, you're like, I really need to play this with a person, and then it's like later game, you'll be like, oh, this is so much better. I think it was like Grocery Store Simulator. I played like they called it a prologue, which I think it's just the basics of the game without much progression because, you know, it's limited to a demo. And I was like, this is all right. It's pretty much similar to the other one. Maybe a little not as, like, a few more features that the other one has, but a few less than the other one has that hasn't been updated in a while. Apparently the guy that made Supermarket Sim, the one that blew up, the idea for that is, like, he's been working on getting some help, I guess, for that, and hoping to push out an update at some point, but whether that will happen or not, who knows? I know, I think Phasmo's gonna have an update soon, so might be ghost hunting again for a tiny bit. Not a lot, but at least for a little bit to do that. Just to check out whatever the update is, if it's worth it. I think they're adding a new place or two, but I'm not sure. I miss playing it in VR for some of the advantages of VR, but there's just no way for me to do that right now. There's a way for me to play in VR, but I mean, I'm excited for Traveler's Rest. I don't know when or if they're going to add online multiplayer. Like, they still do local, which I don't mind local because I like that everyone can see who's doing what. The only downside to that is if my internet is struggling, it's hard to do like it's been. It's hard to do Parsec, local co-op stuff like Traveler's Rest. Because if my internet struggles, then the stream suffers, and then whoever's playing with me is struggling to play. I really wish they'd stop just going to the wall. But I do want to play more. I know they have a fishing update or something they did, and that was what I got to have fun with for a tiny bit, and I want to continue it. I'm slowly, finally uploading the Traveler's Rest stuff. I don't know when it'll get uploaded, but I'm finally scheduled, but finally getting to that backlog of it. And I like the thumbnail that I got for it. I showed Zane the thumbnail I was going to use for our Traveler's Rest stuff since he's in it. I showed DK what I might use for Peace Walker, and I'm like, the silence is an overwhelming yes. I may end up changing it because there is a couple ideas that I want to try to see if I can get for a thumbnail for Peace Walker. If not, I'll just use regular Peace Walker stuff. Not a big deal. No, it was very difficult to get that because every time I try to I put in like different adjectives or just different things, it was like it kept taking us to a fucking golf course. I was like, no, not golf. I'm like, yeah, welcome to Peace Walker. We're playing golf. What? I didn't see what the Traveler's Rest update, the next one's going to be. Like, which one it is. I saw their list of what they're working on. I just never saw what the next one's going to be. What's being implemented. Because I think we played the little fishing update that they had, which was, like, cool. I didn't get to do much with it, but I'd like to do more. Just okay. I'll have to take a look. One more fish. Even when we don't get much of a good fish, we got that golden one or whatever, and that's like a good chunk of money. But yeah, I've... What the fuck's a zebra turkey fish? Oh, you know, a zebra and a turkey fish. Actually, Mosquito, just get me a quick so I don't lose my chance with this. Just bite me. I could catch you, but I don't have enough space to take a bug, so... Can you just do it? Thank you. Because it'll ruin the fishing. I might not even be able to get this. Yep. Fucked it. Yeah, I have one, at least the one that's the rough idea for, fucking tire. I'm gonna put this in my goddamn envelope for the time being, along with this boot, because actually I'm gonna try to get 2 more fish. I'm not taking this trash. Just stuff it into an envelope. But yeah, the Peace Walker is a rough idea of what I'll use. I have a Traveler's Rest one, and I made a fun... Oh, there we go. A fun little one for Elden Ring that might get used in the later Elden Ring videos, just for funsies. It's just for shits and giggles. For my thumbnails. I think I have one that I got set up for when I do a farming game again, like whether it's like Harvest Moon Back to Nature or a Story of Seasons game or whatever, or Stardew or whatever I do, because it's mainly strictly a farming thumbnail, so I didn't want to use it for Rune Factory because it's like it's it's mostly just farming. So I was like, I have one for that. So when I actually do another farming game again. Angus is lost. He's just staring at a tree with those eyes. Menacingly. No, I don't want to talk right now. I'm making money. Arg, 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 arg. I'm always down to do these simulator style games. I like playing them. It's just the issue is anything that involves people or even that, even just a simulator, is never guaranteed when I would play it. I have so much fucking other shit on my mind. Would it be fun? Sure. I just don't know how well the progression and all that shit that supermarket one or the grocery store is going to be. Probably be kind of basic as fuck, but hey, at least it had co-op. The step in a fun direction. The only positive out of it is blasting random music out of the radio and seeing what out of like the simulator radio thingies that I always put on. See what songs we get. Why my favorite thing in American Truck Sim is just turning on the radio and being like, what song are we going to get on our long drive? Oh, I have everything. Let me just see what you are, because I could swap out if it's better. Look like you're going to be better, but you could not be. That's what I thought. I was like, that looks like a thick red snapper. I don't know what's worth more, so just get rid of that. I was like, I don't know if the squid is or the horse mackerel, but let's do that. All right, couple of those and a fish that's, I think, worth about 10,000 bells as well. I think that's a good haul for fishing today. This arowana fish is worth a lot. Hey, 21,510. Good haul. I'm gonna look at my debt and then look and say, because I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna be done for today, and then I'm gonna put this money in, and I'll see how low it's gotten. I'll be like, but I could do a little bit more. Also, just to get rid of this shit out of my fucking pockets. What's in here? Watering can and a shirt. Right, that's fine. I'll recycle. At 185,000. We're so close. Oh, so very close. 135,000. But we'll do more next time. Because I'm not going to get I might get 34,000, but I'm not going to get 100,000. Not unless I'm like really busting my ass off for fishing, but I'm not going to do it today. One of these days, I might just chill out and do it, just so we can work on it and get it done. Not today. Though John will probably tell me he's late, and then I'll be like, shit, maybe I should have. You know how it is. There you go.